So if there's one thing I hate is running out of power on my camera. If there's another thing I hate is having to shut my camera down to preserve energy. So in my last video, I sort of showcased this extended battery pack that we use, and I got a ton of different people asking me, Armando, what type of extended battery pack were you using in that video? To the point where I just decided to make a really quick video on it. This is the Gripper 100. This is a 100-watt battery. They also have a 75-watt version, which, to be quite honest, I actually wish I would have got that one instead of this one, just because this thing lasts forever. I mean, I just pressed on this and right now it has 50% battery life left, and I've been using this for almost a whole entire week. The 75 watt is a little bit slimmer. It's also a bit lighter. However, I will say though that the 100-watt version is a little bit nicer whenever you're using a shoulder rig because it acts as a counterbalance, especially if you have like heavy lenses, a heavier camera. This is very useful. So the way this works is actually very simple. All you need to do is buy a dummy battery for your camera, which are fairly inexpensive depending on what type of camera you own, anywhere from $20 to $50. And this has a P-tap, D-tap adapter. It actually has two of them, one in the front and one in the back. You can also buy a hub to extend, let's say for example, if you have additional accessories. So we have a hub that gives us USB power and also an additional D-tap. So we monitor our audio with this. So we have a USB power that connects to that monitor system, or excuse me, that audio system. We also have a 501 monitor, which a lot of you guys asked. This is a 501 monitor, very useful, very handy. And let me know if you guys want to see a full review on this particular monitor, and I'll definitely do that if you guys let me know. Now, I do like this because it doesn't require any type of crazy brackets like an Anton Bauer system, which is gonna cost you about double the price of this. This actually just requires that you have a 15mm rod setup, and this just snaps into place. Very useful, very handy, and the fact that you just get a ton of battery power. I mean, it's to the point where we never turn our cameras off until we're done with the shoot. That's how much power this thing gives you. Now, depending on what type of camera you have, let's say if you have a Sony camera compared to like something like the Canons that we use, probably Sony, I would probably recommend the 100 just because there are battery hogs. This can be easily used with a C300, C100. We use it mainly on a lot of the 5D Mark IVs. And of course, if you have Sony A7RII, A7S, the compromise is that you are gonna have to carry more weight with it, but that's the trade-off, weight versus battery power, and the fact that this is sort of like a one size fits all. This connects to the charger very easily. We just have to worry about one particular battery. It just works.